Fortnite Season 2 is getting closer and closer by the day, and now the 7's transmission log has started, which teases a brand new live event to end Season 1, which we'll get into all of the new weapons that are coming out and so much information about Season 2, including the theme for next season, the name for next season, a full leak showcase of the Battle Pass skins. You guys do not want to miss out on today's video, so let's get straight into it. I will be gifting 5 subscribers every single day the brand new Season 2 Battle Pass when it does release, so make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel before the season does release. Like the video and comment your epic ID name down in the comment section below so I can add you and send you the Battle Pass when it does release, because it's coming out very, very soon and you guys do not want to miss out on it. So, upon logging into Fortnite today, you will have noticed we have another new lobby. They are just dishing these lobbies out, but this lobby is with the cradle now disappeared and a new rift in the sky with a blue reality inside of it. This reality is actually being the one where the Ice King is from, which is going to be a brand new POI on the next season's island, which we'll get into all of the map locations later in the video. But if you're wondering how and where the cradle has gone, last night there was a mini live event for the build up for the main live event next week, which you could see the cradle is rifted to this other reality, which was actually quite a cool little mini live event. I love how they're doing these, which Fortnite was promoting all over social media, literally like crazy, and that's because this is the first stage of the live event from the 7's transmission, with the second stage happening later today when it returns at 10 AM Eastern Standard Time. But each one of these dates, there is actually a meaning behind the word. So yesterday, the Ordnance deployed, which was the Dark Harvester exit. Today is It Returns, with the Dark Harvester returning with a mini event. Tomorrow it begins. The third 0 point shard begins to descend over 3 days. March the 12th is Wave 1 destabilized 60%. The Dark Harvester begins to activate the 0 points. March 13th, Wave 2 destabilized 80%. The 0 point activates further, which is actually these brand new reality rifts that are getting spread all over the island. This is going to be really amazing. March the 14th, prepare for final wave. A 0 point fully activated by the Dark Harvester. Portals appear, which were leaked last week, which is really cool. March 18th, a mission recap. So I imagine this is going to be like a trailer or a cinematic. And then March 19th is Priority Locate Foundation. Season 2 launches. This is going to be amazing, bro. Honestly, it is going to be absolutely insane. So get ready for another mini live event happening today, tomorrow, and a load of other days later this week. It is just going to be an insane build up for Season 2. And if you guys are picking up anything from today's item shop for yourself, as you guys can see, we've got the brand new Rick and Morty skins, which do look really, really cool. Please do consider popping in my support creator code Apple1, as it does help out the channel an absolute ton, and it literally takes about 1 second to put in. But Fortnite also posted 2 shorts promoting this event as well, with the first one being pretty strange. You guys can see fish sticks, but then a huge red rift in the sky on the Battle Royale island with glitch effect. This is apparently to do with the Dark Voyager, but people have also said it's something to do with the Nothing, who the Dark Voyager takes orders from. So we don't really know why these glitch effects happened, but it's actually really, really cool because the Fortnite page has also changed to a red tint, also hinting towards this red rift, which is really, really cool. But the second short shows the visitor walking up to the cradle, watching it disappear, and then a rift opens with the 7 members coming through, being the visitor and the Foundation, holding the brand new 7 cluster cannon, which is now in game only for when Power Hour is live. But this weapon will be fully added inside of Season 2, which you guys can see, it looks like a scatter rocket launcher. I can't lie, it seems very, very overpowered. I am very excited to use this all next season and just annoy a load of people. But like I said, the theme for next season has been leaked, and it's no longer a Norse mythology theme season. I'm so happy about that. It's a storyline theme season, and it's a war between the Ice King and the Dark Voyager versus the 7. This is giving me Chapter 3 Season 2 vibes massively, and I am there for it because that season was absolutely insane. And the season is leaked to be called Rivalry, which just sounds so cool. I am really, really excited for this. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are as well, because you already know it's pretty insane. And the Battle Pass is also absolutely mental, which I think we need to get into. And as we know, the main focus this season is Jones, Hope, the Order, and now the Visitor as he's arrived on the island. We know the Order is getting a brand new 7 styled skin next season inside of the Battle Pass, which we'll get into a bit later on, but it's now confirmed that the Imagined has now been KI'd MIA, which leaves one spot open for a new 7 member, or else it would be called the 6, not the 7. Oh no. Which Jones is most likely not going to be joining. He's had the chance to join for so many seasons and he's just not. But with our new addition being Hope in the main storyline, she could potentially be getting a brand new 7 skin, which would look so cool. As next season is a storyline themed season, this makes so much sense. And this image of Hope in a brand new 7 suit has been going around X so much. And Fortnite even liked some of them, which makes me think they are teasing Hope could be getting a brand new 7 skin next season. I doubt she's going to be in the Battle Pass, but if she is, the Battle Pass is going to be unreal because we already know some of the other skins. But like I said, this is going to be insane. The Order skin is also getting a brand new remix who is confirmed to be inside of the Battle Pass. So I think we need to take a bit of an in-depth look at that skin because there are so many secrets with it. So all the way back in chapter 4, we was introduced to a brand new skin called the Ageless, aka Geno. We all know this skin is Geno because of the design on some of the comics is exactly the same as the design in the skin in game, and this is actually really cool because if you actually do take a look at the brand new Order skin, there are so many similarities that suggest the new Order skin works for Geno or is potentially linked to Geno somehow. Starting with the mask, they both have 4 sharp helmet spikes in the exact same place as each other. They also have a gold accents in the same places on the shoulders, the knuckles, the neck and the chest, but we also have a very similar leg design as well as the flag thing wrapped around their waist. These are all in the same places, which makes it very weird how they're very similar to one another. So maybe the brand new Order skin is linked to Geno somehow, which is actually pretty cool because at the end of the day, she is his daughter. As we know, it has been confirmed that the Foundation is going to be returning and he's going to be getting a whole new design and he's going to be inside of the Battle Pass. This is going to be absolutely amazing, and you guys can see here, this is what he'll most likely look like. Remember, this is just a concept, so this is just the probability of what he could look like, but he's going to be called the Foundation Reality 116 because Fortnite's new tweet mentions 116 a lot, and I mean a lot, and they are definitely teasing something related to this Reality 116. As the Dark Voyager's reality is redacted, there is quite literally nothing to do with him, so this is definitely for a brand new 7 member, which is actually really cool. Bugs Bunny will be inside of the Season 2 Battle Pass. This is such a random collab. I have no idea how this works with the storyline, but it's going to be pretty cool, I can't lie. We're getting a Bugs Bunny skin. But yesterday, with Fortnite's announcement of the new Pickle Rick skin, they actually teased something for Season 2 that was pretty insane. In this image, you guys can see in the background a new map teaser for Season 2 being a huge iceberg heading towards the island. Just like in Chapter 1 Season 7's build-up, the Ice King POI coming to the island is happening again, and this one is way bigger. You guys can see the fog and the snow and the mist is actually really large. But we were also teased with the brand new POI inside of the brand new Hopper trailer as well, which you guys can see, this is where it's going to be located on the island by this little waterfall, and I managed to actually find where this is on the map. If you guys head over to just south of the Clawsy Lodge to the lower right, you're going to be able to see the same waterfall from this trailer, which means that this is where the brand new Ice King POI is going to be located. I believe it's literally going to be taking over this whole hillside, which is actually pretty cool. I'm very excited to go and test out this brand new POI because we've seen it so many times now, with the most recent one being in the storyline loading screen, which you guys can see a better look at the POI. It is very similar to Brutal Bastion, which means the Reality Warrior statues will be returning. And you may be thinking, why do you care about the statues? Well, if you guys do take a closer look at them, you'll be able to see a logo of a half circle and a line, and this logo has been seen all over the island as well as on the 7 themed buildings from previous chapters, which means this location was potentially owned by the 7 or still is owned by the 7 before the Ice King took over, because the mecha robot from Chapter 3 Season 2's live event was built on the Frozen Moon, and as we know, the Frozen Moon is where the Ice King is from, which is actually a really interesting thing for the storyline, because this may mean the Ice King may have taken over this location from the 7, or he is a double agent for the 7, getting the Dark Voyager's trust. As the Visitor was unable to stop him by himself, they had to call in reinforcements, which is why all of the 7 come into the island, and I think the Ice King is working with the 7 as well, which would actually be pretty insane. I can't lie, this is unreal, bro. The map is just going to be getting better and better, but we actually did get a load of weapon changes inside of this update. So they have removed the Tactical Assault Rifle, the Deadeye Assault Rifle, the Vengeful Sniper, and the Sovereign Shotgun, and they've added the Scar, the Hunting Rifle, the Suppressed Submachine Gun, the Combat Shotgun, the Pump Shotgun, and the Spaz. All of these weapons are now inside a Battle Royale, and I can't lie, it is a pretty insane change. For the last few weeks of Season 1 is actually pretty insane, but they have also changed the Mark 7 and the Deadeye Assault Rifle. They are now projectile beyond 100 meters. Obviously, the Deadeye Assault Rifle just got removed from Battle Royale, but it's still in Reload and Blitz. So after 100 meters, your bullets will start to drop off, which kind of does suck, I can't lie, but it is what it is. And obviously, the Mark 7 Assault Rifle is still inside a Battle Royale. I actually really did like the Deadeye Assault Rifle, but for some reason they got rid of it. We then have a brand new Lighthouse POI, which will obviously be on the edge of the island. We're not entirely sure where, with another 0-point shard. So it looks like all of the brand new POIs this season have a brand new 0-point shard on them. And finally, we then have this area that seems to be near Painted Palms because, well, the trees are literally painted, where you guys can see another shard of the 0-point, but this one seems to be bigger than the rest of them. I'm not entirely sure if this is something to do with a storyline or this POI is going to be very, very key. We're just going to have to wait and see. But as we were talking about the brand new Ice King POI, which actually looks really cool, he is confirmed to be coming out inside of the Season 2 Battle Pass, and this is going to be an insane Battle Pass because they've completely scrapped the Norse mythology theme and gone straight down the storyline theme, which I am so excited for. Fortnite needed to bring back the storyline, and it is kicking off with an absolute bang.